Hello, my name is Teresa Micheletti, and this site is called Take What Rings True. So, if you don't believe something I say, fine. If you don't believe some term that I say, just replace it with your own. So, if I say God, you can think creator, universe, source, whatever. So, I am talking about helpful temples on the other side. So I'm doing a series, helpful temples on the other side. I'm also going to interrupt that series with an update on what's coming with the new dimension, what's coming with ascension, what's coming with the fifth dimension, whatever you want to call it. So, but right now, I'm going to be talking about a helpful temple from the other side, and that's the Hall of Remembrance. So, I can't see what's happening with my sound. Okay, so the Hall of Remembrance. It's one of the helpful temples. While we're on Earth, we can go to those other temples that will help us. And you can go via astral projection, meditation, while you're asleep and asked to remember, or through hypnosis. So today we're going to go to the Hall of Remembrance. The Hall of Remembrance is a round Romanesque building. It's a small temple, probably one of the smallest on the other side. And it's a place where you can remember something you've forgotten. And you get it in 3D color. So I've learned this stuff from going to trance classes with spirit guides, Raheem and Francine, via Sylvia Brown, going to sit on a bench on the other side, and her spirit guides would come in. And also helping clients, I hypnotist, so helping clients go to the other side, and they can visit places like the Hall of Remembrance. So whoever loves this, that's very nice. Thank you very much. I can't always tell who the people are who are commenting, but that's okay. Anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, in the Hall of Remembrance, there is a 360-degree viewing area. So, I think there was one at Great America. I know there was one at Disneyland a long time ago. You stand in the middle of a room and you look around, and all around you is a scene. It's like you're sitting in the middle of the desert, or you're sitting in the middle of standing in the middle of the forest, or in the middle of the Grand Canyon, whatever, and you could see all around you. You turn around and it's all around you. So your memory is shown in 3D. So if you're standing there and you remember, okay, this was the beginning or the start of me feeling unworthy. This was the incident. This was the occasion, or this was the first initial feeling of, I need to smoke cigarettes. This is the first time you had a cigarette, and this is the initial feeling. Maybe somebody told you, you look so grown up, and that stuck with you, and you're, who the heck knows? Could have been those candy cigarettes, and somebody told you you looked grown up, and that stuck in your mind. So you go back to the point where something began, and you see it all around you. So, say you have OCD, and you see the trigger point that started you on that path. So, the reason to visit the point of entry or to know when something started is once you know it, you can examine the emotion of that and let it go. Been there, done that, don't need to keep it anymore. It's like you pull it out by the root and let it go. You get insight into things that you've forgotten, the root of a problem, the root of an addiction. Find out why something happened, something that's affecting you. It can be phobias. When you go to this temple, you can bring your master teacher, any master teacher. You can bring your spirit guide. You can bring an angel or more than one angel. And you learn why you got into this issue, this mess, whatever it was, or why you were starting this journey of something that's affecting you negatively now, or even something that affects you positively. When did you first meet the love of your life? You know, you were a little kid. Okay, what was that incident? And it will become crystal clear in your mind so that you can rinse out the negativity of a negative thought or something negative that's affecting you. So you're getting rid of what created it. You can keep the memory, but you don't have to keep the emotion that's affecting you. Keep the thoughts that are affecting you, that start you on this path that you don't want to be on. So, been there, done that, let it go. Afterwards, after you've gone and faced your issue and let it go, you can mull it over by going to a garden outside of the temple. Yes, there's gardens everywhere. And of course, there's a garden near that temple, the Hall of Remembrance. So you can go out to the beautiful gardens and assimilate what you've gathered, what you understand. You will also feel while you're in that temple that God loves you no matter what. You just have this knowing, this feeling that it's okay. God doesn't expect you to be perfect. So you address the root of a problem, the root of an addiction, the forgotten things, the point of entry of something that you're concerned about. Find out why something happened. How did you react to that? Why did you react to that? What were the circumstances around that issue or around that addiction, around that problem? What was the reason that you took on this journey that's affecting you now, this negative path that's affecting you now? So you can visit this temple when you're asleep. And if you do that, then before you go to sleep, you think, okay, I want to go to the Hall of Remembrance and I want to find out why I have OCD. So you ask your spirit guide to escort you there and you ask to remember what happened. And when you get there, you can often remember in a dream, like a dream, that you were with a master teacher, you were with your spirit guide. They showed you this scene and you realize, oh, I get it now. I understand why I'm doing this, or where the problem started, or what happened. So it's a nice temple to let go of stuff. You know what the problem is, you know what the addiction is, you know what the phobia is, and you just want to know, where did it start so I can let it go? You don't want to have it anymore. So whatever that is, you're just letting it go. So you can go through astral projection. You're looking for a small hall. Ask your spirit guide to go with you. Ask a master teacher to go with you. Ask your angel to go with you, and they can escort you there. Astrally projecting. You can also go during meditation, and the same thing. Intend to go to the temple, intend to bring someone with you that can help guide you there, and ask to remember it. You can also go during hypnosis, and your hypnotist, it could be me, contact me, I'd be glad to do that. And they can escort you, guide you to the Hall of Remembrance and bring up that memory and find out where it started. Sometimes they show you more than one scene, like, okay, this happened, then this happened, then this happened. Well, no wonder. It's like it builds on itself like dominoes. So you might want to record yourself if you're doing a meditation. You might want to say it out loud, what's happening. On the other hand, you probably don't need to because you're trying to get rid of it. But if you want to remember um, the way to do it or the way you did do it, or you want to share it with somebody, then you could record it. If you want to do it during hypnosis, then contact me through YouTube or through Facebook, or go to the link on top of YouTube or go to bookme.name/Teresa M. And Teresa's with an H. So I'll try to remember to post the link in the comments. But just remember, the Hall of Remembrance is a place you can go to that will help you let go of stuff, unneeded junk, unneeded memories, unneeded phobias, unneeded feelings that you're holding. Why are you doing that? Okay, we have comments. Linda, wonder why my name and picture isn't showing up. I don't know. I can see your name. Okay, and a Facebook user is saying that I seem to always say something or cover the material that's they're wanting to know. Because your spirit guide talks to my spirit guide and gives me infusion about you should be doing the halls on the other side. When we used to go to trance classes, we would often meet for dinner before the trance class, and we would be discussing things. And then the trance would be on stuff we were discussing because that was the current thing that we needed to address. And the same thing with these spiritual thoughts videos. I address things that I think should be helpful to somebody. And obviously, it's helpful to somebody because people make comments about, I needed to hear this. So, thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. And I will see you next week, continuing the halls on the other side. And in the next few weeks, I will be talking about what is coming up in the new dimension. Thanks for visiting. See you next week. Bye.